Well, hello. Hello. I'm going to just share this on the community post. Hi, Chris. Hello, Chris. um, I just had a few things I wanted to say. Hi, Sharon. Hello. Hi, Don. So, as it turns out, I just have a few things I want to say. Okay. um, as it turns out, I guess it was Karen that Janelle was referring to. Now that doesn't surprise me. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. Hi, Tanger. It doesn't surprise me because, of course, they would harass somebody with cancer. You know, and Janelle put, of course, Swiss has to put up, you know, SG's the biggest scammer here. And Janelle puts in the comments, 100% true, facts. No, Janelle, you are. I'm not scamming anyone, Janelle. You scammed people. How about you talk about your story again of faking that you got fired and offer the people who gave you money under that false story, offer them the money back. They probably won't even say that they want it back. But how about you, once again, instead of telling the story and saying, because of this reason is why I did it, how about you just say the fucking facts is that you fucking scammed? Just like for your cover up tattoo. How many people did you take money from instead of saying, no, don't worry about it. I've got enough money so far. Don't worry about it now. But you just kept taking that money, kept taking it. You didn't inform anybody that you had already gotten enough. I happen to know that you got at least enough from 3 different people. 3 different people sent you the money to cover up that tattoo. So the $60, and then whomever you went across the street after you got it to go to the bank, remember? So you got at least $180 to $240, if not more, for a $60 tattoo. Then you headed right to the weed shop. You headed right to the weed shop. And here's another little bit of information, e-beggars. For you saying, oh, yeah, but people can buy the same clothes as other people if they're on. Most women, if they're like, oh, say they're going somewhere and, They don't want to wear the same dress or outfit at the same place as someone else. That's usually to them, they just don't want to do that. They want to, they just don't. And that's not the first time that Janelle has done that with the same outfits and stuff of Sharon's. In the meantime, they're not Sharon's outfit, but still, most people will be like, oh, you know, blah blah blah. They don't want, you know, that's normal behavior. Your behavior, e-beggars, of constantly having to talk about a recipe that's made. If Annette makes that recipe, you've got to make it. If Sharon wears an outfit, Janelle's got to wear it. Do you see? Hi, Diane. Are you guys like with me on this? Am I wrong? That's making it like a competition. That's like trying to make it a competition. Sticking your face in the egg salad. Here's what's shocking. That was your picture that Lou was showing in the Treehouse live stream. The one and only one that I went in there. E-beggars. That was your picture. Now I just want to know, for all those people who had a problem with hair in the eggs, what about this fucking guy sticking his face in the egg salad? Why would he lay his head down in a plate of egg salad? And God forbid, is he using a paper bowl? I did have to laugh at Chicken Winner's video today about Lou, because I'm beginning to wonder if Lou does those things to herself or if it's just like Munchie or something doing it just to annoy her. But why she brings up SG again, shocking to me. Really shocking. Now, is your microwave right over your fucking oven? Because you were touching and playing around with your hair, then you stuck your hairy face into the egg salad. Yeah, you're right about that, Chandra. Yeah. Gotta mock other people to feel superior. Then you stuck your face in the egg salad. That's not normal behavior. You had all the time to do that, but you still haven't had the time to show us, you with your crystal love hands, playing classical piano on an actual, piano. You had the time to do all that. You do know that the majority of the world knows that there's 12. Yeah, I know. And once again, I guess, well, I'm not going to say once, but she thinks that it's SG's fault. Hi, Nat Nat. Nat Nat, from the looks of things, I guess that picture that Lou was showing in her live stream that night that Kimberly supposedly gave her was e-beggars. That was e-beggars. The fact that both Mosaic and Karen have both come out with, facts that Lou and Janelle are the real fucking, scammers around here. He is a geek. You're right. You're right. He is a geek. Yeah, he is a geek. Totally gray hair, but with the black. I know, Diane, right? I should just take responsibility for it. I just know I've got no choice. I mean, but I did have to laugh at Chicken Winner's video today, because I know you're right, Nat. I just didn't even think of it. I really didn't. She went on about that again today, as a matter of fact. Again today, in her video, brought that up. Claims that we always talk about her father. No, we don't. I do have to say one thing, and I won't say who I'm meaning about this, but I saw them say that they would always defend CW when people were calling her, the CH word. And that's not true. That isn't true. That isn't true. They wrote more, at least throughout the entirety of all those videos in the live stream. They typed in big letters with exclamation points over and over and over again. She wanted it. She wanted it. She wanted it. She wanted it. They typed it over and over and over and over. I defend it. Well, I'm not going to just say, I'm not saying just me. I'm saying, but a lot of people defended against Lou's harass. In fact, Net and I did a live stream and hadn't even really posted it until felt necessary, about when her place was being doxed and all of that. And, I won't say who it was, but most people know who it was who was saying that they did it. But we put that up there, and Lou came in and was extremely rude to me and Annette. Extremely rude. Every time Lou has come into this live stream or any other live streams, I've seen her be treated nicely. I have. I've seen her be treated nicely. And yet she's sitting there going, yeah, blip, 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 blip. Yep. She does. She blames us for what others have done to her. Here's the thing that really gets me, though, is when the people who knew that Janelle had collected money and, lied, though, about her job, and then didn't say anything, and yet sat idly by watching me be called a cancer scammer and say I was lying about stuff and everything. And the people who knew how much was, like Valdez and other people who know that they gave Janelle money for that tattoo when uh, I believe there was at least 3 other people as well. When they know somebody actually did kind of, run a bit of a scam there, especially like with the job thing. If you know that somebody else is actually a real scammer, but you sit idly by and watch somebody else going through cancer be just defamed and their character and integrity and everything being, you don't feel like that. Not you guys, I'm talking about people who did sit there and never clear it up and never say, well, the one that really kind of I feel scammed by is Lou for a year about $50, or Janelle, or because those are the ones who admit they really lied. Look at in Swiss. You could clearly tell those text messages she's putting up are fake. Like, they're fake. Those are fake. M you know, and Janelle has the audacity to write in the comments over there, "I'm the, 100% scammer." Lou, I've never done anything to you. You are still saying you had your own cancer battles, and yet, you know, and you've got up in your community post, SG, nobody has to prove anything to you at all. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, those are fake, those text messages. And when she'll post them in her community post, it's like the same time as she's posting them that's on it. Those are fake. That bitch is a fucking loser. And I appreciate Gearhead pointing out that, her with her malicious, they shouldn't even be. That's some fucked up shit right there. They shouldn't allow people to do that stuff. Like, e-beggars, did you think you could make egg salad better than anybody else in the world, and that we all needed to have you tell us how to make egg salad and how many eggs are in a she doesn't even Karen said she doesn't even want it back. Did you guys all see Karen's, post? Like, but it's so not surprising that that they're harassing a person with cancer. And that's another thing. When we say stuff about like something shaming, like egg salad shaming, shadow shaming, that's because not because we really are thinking, oh, they're egg salad shaming. It's kind of like being sarcastic. No, Karen said it wasn't $500. Karen said she sent it because she believed her, that she said that she had kind of like even talked to her, and fucking Janelle was lying about losing her job and shit. Yeah, it's because we were accused so often of body shaming and this and that, that it's kind of being sarcastic. So, you know, but to sit there in a chat knowing that that person did those things is so like, can, King of Chaos claims, did I see his nice comments in, you know, this bitch's methy morning? No BS is the very definition of a troll stalker channel, and SG does support No BS as her ride or die. Exactly, e-beggars. They are hypocritical as fuck because No BS is actually more of a mystery than Munchie. At least Munchie has shown us parts of herself. Uh, King of Chaos, do a poll on how many times we've ever heard anyone say, I wonder what Luna's opinion is. Believe it or not, I still do my leaf foot. I'm sorry, we don't want to know that. Nut has been saying derogative things about me the whole past week at Methy's, and Nut says I'm just defending myself against your nasty attacks. Oh, sorry, that wasn't King of Gas. That was Janelle. I'm looking for your nice comments about me, King of Chaos, in here because I don't see them. This is what SG does, makes extremely vague and nebulous claims, doesn't show evidence of her claims, and her brain-dead cult just laps it up as fact. All of them claim they only listen to SG, no one else. He is an arrogant jerk, isn't he? Swiss, I vaguely do recall someone assisting her disability application. And I do recall it being Tanger, who the person was. Okay, King of Chaos, you need to stop fucking lying. Nobody fucking assisted me in my disability application. Now, why do you insist on fucking lying all the time? You fucking freak of nature. Methy's man actually paid really well. It was close to 10 grand because I saved him from Methy. Wait a minute. What, Janelle? What, Janelle? What, Janelle? Wow. I know. Sticking his face in it, too. That's so gross.
Is there anybody in the chat that
Oh, and then she made her video unavailable. So, am I the one that's the dirty deleter? I don't think so. Look at her fake fucking text again. How is she like, this is so corny. Methy and sexy. Can you send me another $10? I locked myself out and they put bars on the windows. Seriously, what do you need for $10? I want to make E-Beggar's egg salad he made for me. He looks so cute. Do you think he likes me? I doubt it. Tanger, why can't you give Methy $10? Pissy, I asked you to stop including me. Tanger wants me. So you do know, Swiss, that you're just showing what your life consists of here. Is just sitting there making fake text messages. Which now, you know, everybody knows they're fake because they're so pathetic and ridiculous. But you have no shame. Like, you have no fucking shame. You're pathetic, lady. You are fucking pathetic. I know, right? Pathetic. I can't even with you. I kind of hope that CW doesn't mind if I play just a little bit of her. Well, I'm not going to play just a little bit. I'm just going to play her video that she made today of Lou. I'm sorry. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the Fair Use Act guidelines, authored in speed, being used for commentary, entertainment, educational purposes only. I just think it's funny.
I will not be going into anyone's lives again. I can get disrespected and not one fucking person will say a word. My son's name being used on, and
She's making fun of reading out Lou's community post that she had put up. Fucking, I wouldn't even know where to get. Like, she's just fucking. It's fun. I think she's funny.
I will not be going into anyone's lives again. I can get disrespected and not one fucking person will say a word. My son's name being used on, and this is sick. Thanks to the ones that come to my channel and didn't say a word in my defense. Bitch, we all talked about it. Where
I'm sorry. She does make me laugh.
are you living in La La Land? Or what do you want us to do? I deleted them as soon as I noticed them each time. There's only one mod, it's me. And I don't give a rat's ass. Stop taking everything so fucking hard here. I allowed you to stay in the chat to respect.
I gotta hear that again. I gotta hear it again. I'm sorry.
I will not be going into anyone's lives again. I can get disrespected and not one fucking person will say a word. My son's name being used on, and this is sick. Thanks to the ones that come to my channel and didn't say a word in my defense. Bitch, we all talked about it. Where are you living?
Where are you living?
Living in La La Land. What do you want us to do? I deleted them as soon as I noticed them each time. There's only one mod, it's me. And I don't give a rat's ass. Stop taking everything so fucking hard here. I allowed you to stand there.
You're right about that. Yep. Or when Mosaic did. Or when Mosaic did.
The chat to respect you. Okay? And now you're saying, you blah, 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 I can get disrespected and not one fucking person, blah, blah, blah. You weren't being disrespected. You were being very respected. Or I would have said, get the fuck out of my chat. And I don't give a fuck about your fucking son's name. You just want to have something to post about. Get the fuck over it, bitch. Bye.
I did block Chicken Winner because I noticed when I was doing like commentary on some things, I don't know. I do like her. I know that we argue, like, but like how people argue, I don't like what she was saying. I don't like that. I don't. I don't. And that will always, you know, probably be, the subject of contention. But um as for people playing trivia and stuff like that, I don't mind if they come in and play trivia and things, like the more the merrier for trivia. I don't know if everybody knows that Lou did a video today. Disclaimer, I do not own this video. I am using it within these fair use act guidelines, alternate speed, and is being used for commentary, entertainment, educational purposes only.
I was going to do a live. However, I have not been feeling good.
Well, why did she say that? Because I did see in her comment section that she doesn't really recognize, people's names of their family members. She doesn't know who a lot of them are, you know what I mean? She said that in the comments on that video that I just played. She said, ones that she does know now, she gets rid of, but ones that like she didn't know that had anything to do with Lou's son, so she didn't know. But ones that she does know, she knows. But that's what she said in the comments on that video that I just played.
I had one hell of a fucking. Anyways, it don't matter. Y'all didn't know.
Oh, did she say that recently? I don't know. She did say something in her live stream yesterday about, I don't know why, what happened with me and NetNet. And no, SG didn't mention me by name, wishing dead and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe she came out of her situation thinking things, rethinking things.
Y'all know what's been going on with me. It don't matter. But no, I'll just do the video. So
no, but she did say something in her live stream that she doesn't, I don't know, seemed like maybe she had I don't know if you watched her live stream, but in the beginning of her live stream, somewhere in the beginning, she did mention some things. Sounded like, I don't know, she was feeling a little bad about some things or something. Just maybe not. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Been going on with me. It don't matter. But no, I'll just do the video. So I have not been on, put up some community posts, whatever. Yesterday there was a live on Swiss's and an avatar come up and was saying some things. And I looked and I was like, that.
Lou, Convenient that you don't notice that, you know, Annette and myself have been complaining about the troll accounts about our deceased and living relatives as well.
That was my son's picture from when he was 12 years old.
The Dora the Horror account is my mother's obituary picture, Lou.
And they were, this is the same avatar that was used a couple of years ago when my son was doxxed.
And I never did that to you. Nobody here ever did that to you, Lou. So why you start going into the treehouse thing and, you know, have SG in your community page.
And I was doxxed out at the lake. And
The Munchie Crunchy is Munchie. And doxed out at the lake. See, me and Annette put up a live stream commentary about the person who was saying about doxing you at the lake. And you came in my live stream and you attacked Annette and you attacked me. You sure as shit did, Lou. You sure as shit did.
place was called a million times.
Yeah, well, we put up a live stream showing the video and the person's video of talking about that and saying it, and you remained friends with them and came in my live stream and you fucking attacked me and Annette. You sure did.
I was threatened to be doxxed. And then it happened anyways. And then my son's picture showed up. And then it was drawn and on and on. Well, it's the same one that's been floating
Well, Chicken Lips drew the picture, right?
around since yesterday. And then CW's, it showed up again, and CW doesn't like me. I understand that. I'm a very bad person, evidently. So
So what you're doing there is blaming Chicken Winner for that? For not knowing that that was your son? So you're blaming Chicken Winner?
I just let her know, hey, I know CW is sick, and I wasn't being any type of way. And I was just like, hey, y'all, this is my son's picture. It's a troll, whatever. What got me was when You Think It Too come in and was talking shit. And I took down that community post when I said nobody took up for me. I was pissed
No, you're a whiny little fucking bitch who makes things up and probably does it to yourself.
off. I get when people don't want to go after a troll. I get it. I mean, who wants to be attacked?
It's not that, Lou. It's that a lot of people don't say anything immediately because they don't want people to know that's their family member.
But it's whatever. If I'm not around, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to see it. It has been bullshit after bullshit after bullshit, for no reason. For no reason. Coming in to a fucking private chat and then
See? Now you go into the treehouse bullshit. You are a fucking idiot, Lou.
saying that I fucking planned for this to happen. No, not at all. Every live, nearly my
Who gives a fuck, Lou?
father's being brought up.
No, every live your father isn't being brought up, you stupid bitch. Only by you.
I'm being told, or not me, but whatever, that I owe $50. And I'm like, what? When? Where?
What do you mean? Why don't you address the person who actually said it, which was Mosaic?
And I had to fucking remember, go back and look. 2 years ago, I'm not a fucking thief. I'm not a scammer. But if I was, and if I was a crackhead and a piece of fuck,
Why don't you address it then? Why didn't you address it? Why didn't you address what Mosaic put up? The text messages, her video. Why didn't you address it?
and shit, I'd have all the respect in the world. I bet. Because that's how it rolls.
You think that if you were a crackhead or a scammer, you'd have all the respect in the world? Who the fuck are you referring to in this community like that? There's nothing wrong with this community. There's a few bad apples in everywhere in life. You're one of them.
I do not hate, disrespect, or anything on anyone. The only thing I do is stick up for myself. I don't expect anybody to stick up for me. I really don't, because I've had to stick up for myself the whole fucking time here.
That's a lie. That's a lie, Lou. People have stuck up for you.
Yes, I have had friends to say, yeah, that wasn't right. Lou didn't do that. And
You've had people who weren't even your friends say stuff wasn't right. But
those
you haven't done it. You haven't fucking done it. You said, oh, that's grand. Ha 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 ha.
friends doing this. But I don't want them to even have to do this. I don't want nothing to do with this community no more. It's just too toxic. It's too toxic.
No, you are, Lou.
It's just kind of weird how all of a sudden this is happening again. Think about what I'm saying. It's just strange. The same
No, be more specific. Elaborate on what the fuck you're saying.
avatar that was used a couple of years ago has come back around. It's like, let's troll her out. You know what I'm saying? If y'all
In the meantime, they all have Munchie in their live streams.
are getting what I'm saying, good. As far as SGCW net, CW, I had nothing but wishing you the best.
Is there a reason why you don't wish everyone the best? Except
But
Munchie?
whatever. I mean,
Except Munchie? You know, the people who actually did those things to you?
fuck, man. It is what it is. They don't take much for you to get angry. And with you being sick, I'm pretty sure everybody's wanting to chase after me with a pitchfork, whatever. I don't care.
Wait a minute. Because CW is sick, everyone wants to chase after you with a pitchfork? What? Can you make that make sense?
I'm going to fucking remove myself from this community. I have had it up to my ass with this mental, disturbed cesspool of a community.
That's you.
It every time I turn around, every time, SG is constantly ripping and running on me and my father.
Is that true? Is that true? Yeah, she won't even mention them. She was having some problems with her COPD, Diane.
Net is the same way. I mean, that's
But you aren't even bringing up you think it too. You didn't even mention Mosaic's name.
fucking sick, man. That is sick. Fucking stop.
No, what's sick is you lying about it. That's what's sick.
But whatever, man. Y'all had fun with me. Now I'm fucking leaving. Leave me the fuck alone. Seriously. Just leave me alone. I'm out. Thank you to the ones that have supported me.
You act ridiculous.
Much love to the ones that have, I hope, CW, you get well. Like I said, this is something my mother went through. I wish you nothing but the best. Pardon me, Karen. I hope nothing but the best for you as well. Cancer sucks. It sucks. And it's taken way too many of the ones I've loved out of my life. And I've had to fight it myself. And I embrace life.
Tell us how you fought it. Tell us, like, you know, since you want to keep putting me down and you want to fucking put others down, why don't you, you know, tell people how you fought it? Because I know that you've, you know, claimed that you were harassed about it. You claimed at one time you were even losing your hair. And I felt so bad. I was ready to send you the wig that I wasn't using anymore. I mean, tell us.
Life. And the only thing I can say is I hope and pray, Karen, that you get well. Also with you too, CW. Y'all take care.
You know, not chicken one, Lou, I'm really sick and tired of you talking about me and Annette like we've done something to you, because we haven't, you know? Carrie Ann B says, Lou, people can be such assholes. Well, yeah, especially people who call the cops on their friend, like you did. I've had it with these, Lou says, I've had it with these mouth breathing, knuckle dragging trolls. I hate this community. I don't belong in it. Never did. Shut up, Lou. Fucking twit. Um, may I say something? And you know, no disrespect, but Karen says, Lou, I took up for you as soon as you came into CW's and pointed out the avatar. But I believe that you read it out loud and said, who's this asshole? And you read it out loud. And she said, I was on the panel and I didn't notice. Plus, I didn't have my glasses on, which is a real problem for a lot of us. If we don't have our cheaters on, we really can't tell. There were a few that went in there while I was on panel talking shit about me and my cancer. Karen, you do know, right? That loads in, I don't know, like, do you know that other people do have cancer too? And they do this, you know? Um, like, really, what the fuck? Don't leave, Lou. Those people are losers. What people, though, Karen? Who do you suspect to be those people? Um, Also, when we were on the outs and people were calling you a chomo. Now, I don't remember anybody calling Lou a chomo. I don't. Why? I don't know, but it pissed me off. I also stood up for you then. I don't remember anyone calling Lou a chomo at all. And I'm not even friends with Lou, but one thing she is not is a chomo. I don't remember Lou ever being called that. No one else said shit except me, who, as you know, we were not crazy about one another then. So please know that even if I don't care for someone, I don't let people make that kind of crazy accusations about someone who most definitely is not one. That shit pissed me off. I said the same thing in defense of CW, and we were not friends then. Hi, Rainbow. Now, no disrespect here, please. No, you didn't. Karen, you typed over and over and over and over. She wanted it. She wanted it. You did. That was what you were typing all through those live streams. I have screenshots. That's what you were typing. She wanted it. She wanted it. You type it over and over and over in big capital letters. And I'm not trying to be any kind of way, but I'm not big on lies. I'm just sick of these bitches spreading that word around when it's not freaking true. You were in a lot of those live streams partaking. Please don't let that woman run you off again. What woman? Karen, can you say what woman you're talking about? She's no authority on shit around here. You fought enough here over the years over stupid bullshit. More folks want you to stay than not. Could you please tell us what woman you mean? Munchie says, don't leave. Take a break. I didn't realize who the clones were in Swissies. Oh, sure you didn't, Munchie. In the meantime, look at Munchie's avatar. Ain't that some fucking shit? These motherfucking hypocritical fucking see you fucking NTs. King of Chaos says, we blocked that account in Swiss's chat. We didn't know who the image was until you told us, and we promptly banned several accounts that came in with your son's image. You beggars, but you didn't block fucking Dora the Horror, did you, with my mother's obituary, you fucking skank. Yeah. And she's all like, E-bags, I seen y'all done that over at Swiss's. Well, this bitch was the one showing his picture and her fucking treehouse fucking chat. I mean, I'm just in shock. I want these people to be more fucking specific of who the fuck they think they're talking about and take some fucking accountability. Take some fucking accountability. If somebody knows that somebody is really a scammer, shouldn't you put it up? Like, I mean, shouldn't you tell people instead of just letting people run around? So, in case people didn't know, Karen says, well, Janelle, here is the truth in response to your witch hunt live stream bullshit on false information that you insisted on pestering a terminally ill woman with this sham is neither behind the scenes nor proper, or most importantly, not true. Neither was a lot of those comments on that petition and a lot of the things that people said. It's not only heartbreaking to me the way that you set up this little unwarranted kicking of your feet over false information that you received from who, I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. Not that it's your business. However, seeing that I was lied to and just recently informed by several individuals that you never lost your job, as you falsely informed me you had, as you falsely informed me you had, but I only spoke to 2 individuals about this, and I have every right to do so, considering the situation you put me in. I gifted money to you after you lied to me and told me that you lost your job that day because someone from YouTube called your employer and had you fired. So was Janelle actually phoning people and telling them that she lost her job? Like, see, Karen, you should have come out with that when when she said it. Like, there's a lot of people who are owed an apology, and that side of people aren't the ones. that deserve the apologies. Uh, you said because someone from YouTube called your employer and had you fired. Is this starting to ring a bell, Janelle? The truth is, you were scared someone was going to get you fired. Since you were new to that job and since you started there, you were constantly making and posting on YouTube short videos and going to your car every 30 minutes or so to smoke more weed and document it on video. If you were truly grateful for the position, you wouldn't have taken deliberate and continuous, not to mention illegal actions to potentially ruin your employer's reputation. Well, I think that they didn't care about ruining a couple of people's reputation on here either, you know? Um, and I wasn't even asking for money. I just wanted my YouTube channel to vlog my, hello, Jabba, to vlog my cancer journey. But instead, they started a petition to try to get me isolated so I couldn't even have YouTube to talk to people. You know, it was called a stain on society. The people tried swatting me by harassing my local police department and my mayor and stuff. So guess that was all okay. You were constantly making and posting on YouTube short videos and going to your car every 30 minutes or so to smoke more weed and document it on video. If you were truly grateful for the position, you wouldn't have taken deliberate and continuous, not to mention illegal, actions to potentially ruin your employer's reputation, get him fined, increase his insurance premiums, and or have him terminated from his insurance carrier, and most damaging, have his building construction licensing and bonding revoked permanently. You clearly didn't make yourself responsibly aware of the strict laws for construction employment. Therefore, your actions very likely would have put your employer in acute and serious danger. Did you tell her that before you thought she lost her job over that? Did you give her a heads up? I mean, because obviously you kind of thought that, right? Did you give her a heads up? And I mean, why would you feel bad for her and give her money when she asked you for it if you thought it was her own fault? That doesn't even really make sense. If you cared about his reputation and his license and all those things that you just listed, why would you say, here's some money then? Why wouldn't you have given her a heads up ahead of time? Why wouldn't you have written this out then? That is crazy. Damn. Damn. Your actions very likely would have put your employer in acute and serious danger. Well, yours too, because you didn't say nothing to her. You didn't say anything to her, right? So you partook, uh, in my opinion. Um, Therefore, you're going to put you in serious danger because you were a huge liability to your employer and the homeowner. Injuries very often occur when one is intoxicated on the job, and the repercussions is great, as I have outlined above. Yeah, but why didn't you tell her ahead of time? Luckily for your employer, you did not end up being the direct cause of that disaster yet, but it was enough that you felt you had to lie to me about losing your job because someone from the CWC was threatening you with reporting your illegal behavior on the job. Now, Karen, you've seen them threaten to report me to disability falsely, by the way. You've signed petitions to get me removed. Hi, Debbie. I understand like all the funny stuff about Janelle and all that stuff, but see, and people will say, get over it, but I'm not over it. I'm not over being said stain on society my whole life. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. Yeah, I get it, Karen. You're going through what you're going through, but you have sat fucking idly by. Not idly. You've partook. Let me rephrase that. You wouldn't have given a fuck. You wrote a long not community post, comment. Fuck off, buckshot. You wrote a long community post calling me it and saying I was glad to get cancer back. I'm no monster. That's what you called me. So it was enough that you felt you had to lie to me about losing your job because someone from the CWC was threatening you with reporting your illegal behavior on the job site and having you terminated. For what other reason than for me to feel bad for your situation that some asshole was doing that to you? How about that she was some asshole doing it? So you didn't care about if an accident did happen while she was on the job, which I did, and which is why I did donate to you. Where you are pulling these arbitrary numbers from, I don't know, but you will stop lying about me and to me, and you will stop lying about 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 me, or this can go on for fucking ever. Because the way you went about this, not how you claim you went about this, solving your huge misunderstanding on this matter, will not be possible to solve behind the scenes at this point. You only texted me once, and after the accusatory and off putting tone of said text being as ill as I am. I blocked you. My current terminal health issues were never a concern to you, and your harassment is detrimental to my well-being. At what point will you acknowledge, Karen? Again, you lied, saying you had reached out to me several times to no avail, when the truth is because I blocked you. Your alleged subsequent messages were immediately kicked back to you, as they automatically do when I block you. Quite frankly, I have graciously and happily helped you out several times, and this is how you treated me. Tells me everything I need to know about how little you value my friendship. See, I don't really care about any of that. I want these people to fucking understand that this could be radio silence right here. I could have fucking died. And certain people, including the one that I'm reading this community post from, cite a petition so that I wouldn't have even been able to talk to people. I wouldn't be able to cancer vlog. They lied about me just to hope that I was isolated and died alone. This person who is writing this didn't know me at all and signed right along with Janelle, right alongside with Janelle. Called me a stain on society my whole life. Made up paragraphs of lies about a complete fucking stranger fighting for their life. Never once does she speak up and say, I don't know if that would be if that's, who would lie about. Never once. She didn't speak out and say, I think it's wrong that you're getting stoned and putting your job in jeopardy. No, didn't say that either. Says, then you took your false information and told anyone and everyone who would listen to you in an attempt to tarnish the good reputation I have in this community. Never did I hear you say, why don't you stop calling that woman Methy? I think it goes without saying that you are at the very least, owe me an apology for lying to me like that and taking a donation from me when you did not, in fact, lose your job. Well, you gave her the donation. You just outlined all the fucking reasons how she was fucking up, and you gave her the donation. You didn't care about her boss then. In fact, miraculously, the very next day, I've seen this same woman call Tanger Tangay in live streams. This same woman. And say, I love Munchie, I love Munchie, I love Munchie. Hi, Pierre and East Pete. Why would you call Tanger Tangay? Who, Karen? That's one day. And then they all start harassing her. And then she realizes she really doesn't make her own decisions. But see, they've known Janelle's a liar scammer. They've known Lou is, but sat and fucking watched everyone from my live stream be harassed and me be harassed and said nothing. But you didn't care about her boss when you thought all that was going on. You had the audacity to take the donation anyway, while I was totally unaware that you had been super deceitful and dishonest about the entire situation. Nah, you knew, because you knew. You just outlined all the reasons why she was a detriment to her boss and the job and his licensing. You knew. You knew. A short while later, I gave you a Christmas donation that did not mention your daughter at all. Okay, so Swiss is a fucking liar too, and was another gift for you for Christmas. Ask anyone in this community who I have gifted money to. Well, it must be nice to be able to gift money to people. And I'm not down in it. But to sit there knowing that you were partaking in it. And there are a lot of them. If I have ever or would ever ask for my gift back, that is tacky and absurd. One thing about me that everyone knows is that I don't ever loan money to anyone for a myriad of reasons. So where you came up with the other lie that I told someone you asked me for a loan of $500 is a blatant and manipulative lie. Those words have never come out of my mouth, and I know you are well aware of this, but I know that you're well aware that I'm not a fucking stain on society. My question to you is not about, and it's wrong to call somebody tangay or nut, and Munchie's a piece of shit. My question to you is not about the money, as I am confident in my positive reputation in this community. That must be cool, huh? While you partook and knocking down, like saying that you were against what they were saying about chicken. That's a lie. You were screaming out. She wanted it. She wanted it. She wanted it through all of those fucking live streams. You were. But as to why you would do this to me, all about you, right? And then make a scene about it. Well, you should have fucking made a scene about it. You should have let people know she's a fucking scamming bitch. It's clearly an intentional and cruel act. So was that fucking all of Ollie's live streams, all of Swiss's, all of Munchie's videos, that petition. So is keeping your mouth shut if you think somebody's a danger on the job. It clearly is an intentional and cruel act. You think? I will not engage with you further on this. Like, I don't have enough on my plate currently. Do you think? I don't have you blocked, Karen. Are you going to be popping in to apologize? Yeah, didn't think so. As you falsely accepted funds you didn't need because you never lost your job. That illegal act is referred to as theft by deception, and I would easily win any litigation if I was the type of person to go forward with a legal claim. So who were you trying to go forward with a legal claim about? I saw, an older live stream, not too old though, where you were talking to e-beggars about how, what an asshole I am. And if I wasn't here anymore, there'd just be somebody else on this screen and people would just be talking about dabs. In the meantime, I'm fucking pissed that anybody would ever think I would lie about fucking cancer and try to scam people. I'm ready to shut it down, Tanger. I'm ready to shut it down, Tanger. I'm ready to shut it down. How am I lying about what Karen said? I'm reading her exact words, CW. This is what I unblocked you for? I'm reading exactly what Karen wrote. I mean, how am I lying? Love you too, Debbie. Love you too, Tanger. Lying about what? What I say she's lying about? Defending you in live streams? That was a lie, what she said to fucking Lou. I've got screenshots. She didn't defend you in live streams, chicken winner. She typed over and over again in capital letters with exclamation points. She wanted it. She wanted it. She wanted it. She wanted it. Do you want me to post them? Do you want me to have to do it publicly? No, I'm not leaving, Diane. Are you leaving? You need to be more specific. Hi, Nicole. She typed it over and over again. She never once defended you in those live streams. Not once. So what am I lying about, CW? Oh, Tander's not leaving either. What do you mean if that's what I meant? What do you mean? I don't understand. Can you tell me, like, I guess maybe I'm not so bright. Can you explain to me? I remember Doodlebug. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Karen. I feel for her going through what she's going through. No, but why do you have to come in and call me a liar? See, I'm real sick of that because I'm not a liar. And nobody was showing you any disrespect here or anything, and you had to come in and just immediately disrespect like that, like call me a liar again, like that. I'm real fucking sick of that because I don't lie. You know, like me being hurt about it. Well, ask me then. You said I am a liar. Can you just ask me instead of this going further? Because as you can see, I'm already in a way that where, you know, Janelle is sitting there telling everybody I'm a fucking 100% scammer. And her friend, you know, sitting there saying that shit. That I'm not a fucking 100% scammer, not even a 1% scammer. But yet these people all kept their fucking mouth shut knowing that Janelle was. Hi, Justin, Retro TV channel. Yeah, we're all happy that you feel better. We listened to your video. We thought it was hysterical that you did of Lou. I don't know if you caught that part. No, not right now, Justin. I'm sorry. No, not right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bud. I really am sorry. I don't mean to be any kind of way. Justin, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's just it's not like, you know. You know what I'm saying though is like, Karen, if she thought all of those things that she outlined in the beginning of this community post of hers about Janelle and how she could have put her employer in danger and in jeopardy, why didn't she say that to Janelle? Like, if she felt that way, why didn't she say, hey, you might end up losing your job if you keep doing all that stuff, or people frown upon blah blah blah, all the stuff that she outlined in the beginning of this community post. I'll try. Bye, Jabba. She says, instead, I am ordering you to leave me alone and leave my name out of your conversations with other community members. Well, she didn't say your name, Karen. In actuality, she really didn't say your name, but I guess what you're saying is in future. In the future. Okay, chicken winner. um, with other community members, which is an attempt to slander my name, which Karen, yes, a few of us do know about that. Like, Karen did refer to Tander as tan gay. She refers, to me as, she's referred to me as it and monster and things. So thank you, CW. Thank you, Jab. I appreciate that. Thank you, CW. I really appreciate that. I don't have any vicious feelings towards you. I don't know if you listened to the beginning of my live stream. I explained that when I was re-listening to old videos and things, it kind of just restirred my liking for you because I've always liked you. I feel like we've all here, at least, I can only speak for myself, but I think that we've always liked you. And so when re-listening back to when they, booted you off that panel on Janelle's that time and everything, they just never really would give you a chance to even speak. And I'm sorry that, and it's fine, I'm not even putting, most respectfully, I'm not even trying to put down Karen, but to hear her say that she defended you then, when she didn't, she typed over and over and over in capital letters. She wanted it. She wanted it. She wanted it. She wanted it over and over and over. And I'm not going to lie to you about that. And the last thing I want to do is even to have to prove it. But I don't even remember them ever even calling Lou a chomo. But she goes in to say how she defended Lou when they were calling her a chomo. I don't even recollect that occurring. Um, you know, I get that, but it was today when she claimed she defended you through all that. CW. See, I wouldn't bring it up if she wasn't lying about it today. And she did lie. She did lie. You know, and this is her post from today, talking about all the things Janelle could have put her, you know, boss in jeopardy of, but she didn't care about that then. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I see, CW. I do try to get past things, but it's just that on the daily, um, you know, even with Lou going on today and her community post with SG, and I'd like to know who Karen thinks all these losers are and this and that. What was she upset about? She was upset at you for what, CW? That she had to keep saying she wanted it, she wanted it. Upset at you for what? For 2 years? She didn't even know you. She didn't know me when she signed that fucking petition. Oops, sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. You're right, I forgot about that, CW. You're right. I forgot about that. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot about your argument that you had there. Thing is, though, they all talk about, you know, like these, you know, that uh, CW, it's really hard for me to, you know, get past things when they still occur today. You know, like how Lou brought up me in her last community post is SG, you know. Yeah, but just today, Janelle's sitting there saying, I'm 100% scammer. Why didn't Karen say, and no, SG isn't, but Janelle, I can confirm that you are, you know? Why keep letting, you know, it still bothers me. I'm not gonna pretend to deny the fact that just like how you guys were talking last night about, you know, dying and being afraid of dying and stuff like that, you know, I was too. I still am. I still am, you know? I still am. I know everybody's got these ideas of like heaven and this and that, but I mean, I don't think it, and you know, only hurt those people who wanted to go along with it and not even doubt it. Over there, they went all along with it, and they still haven't even expressed any distaste for it until Karen is doing this now because something got brought up. But Karen didn't bring up distaste for it until then. You know what I mean? Like, But that petition still sits up there, and you know, I hear you. We all could only afford a $6,000 a month Airbnb, right? But it was today. Look at Munchie runs around. Surviving Buzzbomb runs around with those avatars. And they don't seem to like even think that but no, CW, come on now. Let's be for real. CW. Let's be for real. When people have harassed you for getting no, and Karen was in that live stream, mind you, where they were harassing Nepatrish and stuff about sending pajamas to your grandkids. Nobody said wow, shaking my head in there. In yours or Nepatrish's defense. We said it when we did the well, I said in the commentary. Pajamas probably were just as good as $6,000. You know what I mean? My mother used to say, when he got me a new pair of socks, now walk around, doesn't it feel like you got $1 million on your feet? And it did. You were harassed for grandkids' pajamas while that whole entire live stream spoke disgustingly about your grandkids. So don't wow, shake your head, CW, because we all know that when Munchie or Crystal Love or E-Beggars who makes, egg salad with a dozen eggs that a lot of people complain about the price of and sticks his face in it. It's kind of fucked. Come back for trivia today, CW. But it's not already done. You're still sick. I'm still sick. People are still sick. If I sat there, I've sat there and I have cried, and they've made fun of me. Egg face waste, right? Exactly, CW. All because Net made egg salad in her video. I mean, Lou knows who she thinks was, fucking harassing her in that live stream. She knows who did those things to her. And yet she makes it like it's your fault or, she does that in every live stream she goes to. Every fucking live stream she goes to. Something occurs in there. Well, depends on what people think fun is. If somebody thinks sticking your face in egg salad is fun, I don't know, then Who likes being petted, Lou? Yeah, eggs are expensive. And I know that it was made fun of last night about certain people saying things about, you know, oh, and shaming this and shaming that. That's all ridiculous. Um, it's poverty shaming. People do poverty shame. I don't find it mentally stable, CW. Well, we have lived through it, but somebody sends your grandkids a pair of pajamas, and the next thing it's a whole live stream about the most disgusting things being said about them. No, not you. I'm not saying you're mentally unstable. I'm saying they are. Sticking his face in egg salad, that's mentally unstable. In my opinion. Harassing little kids. Exactly, CW. God forbid anybody purchases. God forbid you even put up a wish list for it again. But if somebody knows that their friends are fucking scammers and have scammed them out of stuff, let it go. Why do I have to let it go when they're still doing it daily, on the daily? I have to look at Munchie all the time. That stands for Munchausen. You made a video today about Lou. She put up a community post about me today. I don't understand. I'm supposed to let it go, but e-beggars can make a video mocking egg salad because Annette made egg salad just like you did with the green beans, but like I'm still upset and scared about cancer, but I'm not supposed to even speak about it because I got accused of being a fucking liar. Where it was what, within the last 2 months, my oncologist's picture. Oh, your kids' pajamas? Okay. No, there wasn't over 1,000. Why am I singling out Karen? Because it was Karen's post I was reading. It's still there, though. Something that's up on the internet is always still there. If I was dead, I wouldn't be able to defend it now. If I was fucking dead, I wouldn't be able to defend it. What if it had worked? Those comments are all still fucking there. It's not about making jealous. It's not about donations. It's not about any of that. It's that I look back and okay, so Carrie Ann, who was also in your chat, CW, and who goes to Lou's chats and Swiss's chats and all of those people's chats, puts up a post from 2021, and nobody has said fucking let it go. But they tell the person who went through it to let it go because they fucking did it and they don't want to fucking apologize and acknowledge it, how fucking shitty they were. They fucking hate that I'm alive. That's why their fucking 3 favorite words are let it go, let it go. I'm just happy to be here to not have to let it go. Fuck that shit. Now to have to sit here and, read these. I'm not a scammer though, Pete. See what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking scammer. But it was funny when it's about Annette, the ICU. It was funny when it was about Annette. It was so funny that there's over 50 comments. Let me tell you something else that bothers me to this day. Well, they thought it was CW. Remember Munchie and all of them joked and joked and joked and joked about it. Let me tell you something else that bothers me. And E-Beggars, who is just so really funny. It bothers me that in 1984, my sister that was not an addict and took them as prescribed, okay? Took as prescribed, but was a very small of stature person, like, 5'2", and, small person, and it caused respiratory failure. Okay? And we lost someone very important to my family that they've all made fun of. They've all had their dead relative, not they all, but they all know of the dead relative live stream and all of that. But I don't get over my sister. what pisses me off and how I ended up in this community is that back then, of course, my family were mad that that happened, and we're like, well, how did this happen? Oh, well, the mixture together, we're just learning about it now, causes respiratory failure. And, we don't have the technology to know what other doctors are prescribing. We don't have the technology. And we accepted that. And here we are 40 years later, and that crisis has multiplied thousandfold, a thousandfold. Mary, maybe they should stop talking about it and rubbing it in her fucking face. Maybe she did appreciate it, but they still rub it in her face to this day. Now, I don't think people understand that I am pissed. I think that she feels that it was a slap in the face, and that's her. She's allowed to feel that way. She's allowed to feel that way. Yeah. And they still to this day do. No, nobody's triggered over fucking egg salad. You are, e-beggars. You're the one who made the fucking video and stuffed your face in a plate of egg salad. While the most of people, when they're complaining about prices of things, is eggs. That's one of the things people complain about. But you took your fucking dozen eggs and felt like you had to talk to people like they were stupid and say, 12 is a dozen. Let me repeat, everybody. 12 is a dozen. Just in case you don't know, 12 is a dozen. This isn't an LOL. Oh my God. So are you laughing at people's pain? That's the shit that fucking pisses me off, man. Are you like, uh, truly laughing and putting a fucking laughing emoji while I'm telling a story about my sister, and Net's talking about her son? Like real issues. Is it laughing, crying emoji worthy? Is it? No, fucking really, is it? You want to tell any of us in here that's something that fucking bothers us? Like nothing bothers you to this day about anything in life? Chicken winner? Or is just everybody else's fucking pain worthy of a laughing, crying emoji? No, he's not in here. Okay, thank you, Chicken Winner, for clarifying that. Because I'm sorry, I won't ever get over the fact that technology has gotten fucking better, but the opioid crisis has increased 100,000 times worse. People are still losing their loved ones. And they don't get over it. That's what brought me into the community. I listen to Chosen One now and I think, how cruel was that motherfucker? And how did we not see it? Hi, Louie, or I don't see WW here. Oh, hi, Wild Wisdom. Thank you, Wild Wisdom. People will bring up a normal human reaction of if when there's enough fucking people sitting there trying to make somebody be so isolated and alone and having fucking live streams with their dead relatives and loved ones. And saying, in lose that my sister killed herself because of me. My sister didn't kill herself. It's serious shit. I don't care about breaking down and crying. I'd break down and cry even if they weren't doing it. Because I miss her. I miss her. So a deceased relative's live stream dance party, or seeing my mother's obituary just up to yesterday, saying, Dora the Horror. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Making up lies that I said stuff about Honeybee's kid. No, I didn't. I said his name is one of my favorites because to this fucking day I still miss my cousin Paul who died. So that's what I said, Honeybees, that it was one of my favorite names. And I did say be careful about sharing your grief though around here. Sometimes people use it against you. But that was no reason for you to start threatening me, to call me cunt, to say call me a pedo. You had no respect for my Paul that died. None. Because you didn't care to know what was really said or anything. You just wanted to fucking go right along with it. And then you promoted your wish list right in there. Lou knows exactly who the fuck harassed her fucking trailer park. Or wherever the fuck she was living. She knows exactly who she thinks did those things to her. But still keeps wanting to harass. And this entire community post here is just about this person themselves. It is not about the fact that they didn't care about all the things they outlined that Janelle could have put their fucking boss in jeopardy of. They didn't care prior to. Right? So if her stone behavior would have made him lose everything, and you knew all that stuff you outlined, you didn't say anything then. Yeah, that's my mother's obituary picture. Dora the Hora. Yeah, didn't care then. Didn't care about that boss then. Only now when it's coming out. You know? The illegal act is referred to as theft by deception, and I would easily win any litigation. She says, okay, I already read that part. Instead, I am ordering you to leave me alone, leave my name out of your conversations with other community members, which is an attempt to slander my name. Lots of things have been attempts to slander people's names, and to cease and desist from further being deceptive in regard to this situation in which I donated money to you based upon blatant lies and deception from you, that you lost your job as a result of a community member calling your employer. I trust this statement is sufficient in advising you of your series of mistakes in reference to this nonsense. How is it nonsense? You listed a shitload of things that how it would have hindered her boss had it been true. How would that have been nonsense? Is it only nonsense when it pertains to you? You know, I guess at least now, well, I'm sorry you felt you had to be so persistent and dishonest at this matter. I guess at least I know now how you truly felt about me as a friend, and that was you didn't see me as a friend at all. Although hurtful, and your timing could not be worse. Gee, exactly, Mary. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that I've seen her write horrible, horrible things about, and partake in horrible, horrible things. Sat there within even this time frame of knowing I don't hate her. Parodies, I don't hate any of them. People are unblocked and they could talk in here. You know why? Because I'm always hoping that maybe even a little trivia game would bring people together. I just hate the fact that they don't understand that people's hurt really matters, and no, no, wild wisdom, no. Uh, I trust the state is sufficient in advising you of your reference to this nonsense. I'm sorry you felt you had to be so persistent and dishonest. Okay, we already got that. Although hurtful and your timing could not be worse, at least I know that you didn't value me as a friend at all, and I don't have to endure any more deceit or pain at your hands. This matter is done, and so am I. I don't need any more added stress due to false information. Like me being a stain on society my whole life is what you put on that petition, because you wanted to then you said it is happy to have its cancer back now because it is a monster. She's talking about Karen, I think. She's oh, um it was the matter is okay. And I trust you will respect that, and I will continue to deal with the heavy load I already have to carry. But Karen, and there's others who signed the petition. Yes, there is. Wanted me to be kicked off YouTube for sharing a cancer journey. I truly hope all the best for you with a long and healthy life ahead of you. Well, nobody's tomorrow is guaranteed, Karen. I hope it was a learning experience for you, the pain versus the pain that it caused me. Take care, Karen. Now, Karen, I don't hate you, and you have been kind to me at times. At times. But as soon as they start, like I don't know, they speak in circles. I just right, but all they did was, and how, and Karen, who loves Munchie. Didn't care at all that, like, I'm sorry, if somebody loves Munchie and surviving buzzballs, and then that's a problem. Two months ago, it just seems so odd with this, like, creating more, creating more jewelry, and then says, my brain is still able to create new designs now if I can just remember where I parked. 2 months ago, update 6. So since the last chemo, I have been on count 'em, 2 different chemos on top of the 2 I take. I don't know what that means. 2 different chemos on top of the 2 I take? What does that mean? They switched one, then 2 months later, the other of the 2. I never heard of that. No, I'm not wishing a nightmare on anyone. I just don't even understand what that means. I have been on 2, count 'em, 2 different no, I know that. I just hi Stella's mom. On top of the 2 I take, they switched one, then 2 months later, the other on the 2, and we have to change them for a few reasons. The side effects have been brutal on me. It is not shrinking my huge tumor. In fact, it's growing and incredibly painful. And 3, now I know it's a different type of cancer. I do know that. I'm just confused. Like, we are now going to be trying some radiation on top of 3 types of chemo. And yet they have no problem with those videos saying I only had 3 chemos and no radiation and no surgery. That's all lies. The major blood clots are, we are now going to be trying some radiation on top of 3 kinds of chemo, and we needed to dial down the side effects. The major blood clots are a big problem as well. I'm not looking forward to the radiation. However, as this doesn't work, I don't know if this tumor is going to go. It has been a hard past 3 or 4 months, extremely hard. I try to keep my spirits up and not make cancer a front row seat in my life, but it's hard. I'm on 30 to 35 rounds of chemo approximately. Find the sticker you get. The farther friends and family pull away from you. I mean, well, that post, this is 2 months ago. This one's 2 months ago. Pyrenees Pete. This one's from 2 months ago. However, if this doesn't work, okay. I understand that death is a very heavy subject and it scares folks, so they try to avoid it. Here's another thing I find fishy. Not trying to be any kind of way, but she keeps talking about her mom and dad, but she put a huge, post, not a huge post, but a post when Munchie put this, fucking little short story about how they rose from the ashes of being an abused, in a domestic violence relationship. Good night, Diane. And yet she even said, "You remind me of my sweet mama," she said to Munchie. But yet her and her dad, her mom and her dad are still together. I don't really understand that. I'm just reading her posts, Pyrenees Pete. Am I not supposed to? Am I not supposed to read them? Just like how they say, well, if stuff is still up there, it's public. I mean, okay, Pete. I do remember her telling you she loved your name, though, when she saw you in a live stream. I do remember Karen pointing out you and saying she loved your name. So, I'm just saying. I do find it odd that she compared her sweet mother, she said, to Munchie, and how her mother had come up from, the domestic violence of her father, and yet just last night or whenever she was on CW said she's got her mom and her dad and stuff. I'm just saying, I just find that odd. Why would anybody want to compare their mother to Munchie in the first place? Um, uh, so, uh, I understand that death is a very heavy subject and it scares folks, so they try to avoid it. I wish I could too. Me too. You did. And weird, right, Mary? And I wish I could too, but when surviving buzzballs and them are putting fucking videos up saying that shit is really, really difficult. Uh says and it scares folks, so they try to avoid it. I wish I could too, believe me, but I don't want anyone to feel bad. I totally get it. I don't know how I would react, to be honest. Well, you would obviously sign a petition and lie about them and say that they've been stain on society. We all don't know when our journey's going to end. Nobody knows when their journey's going to end. I mean, I'm not trying to sound any way, but you'll see where I get to in this 2 months ago community post, that this person's been saying this for quite a while. Yeah, only God knows the expiration, But if you can make it as miserable as you want for somebody beforehand, you definitely should. And I'm being facetious. You don't see me ever starting a petition for somebody. Oh, today I'm the cancer bully. What about the other 3 times 365 days? Huh? Now, how come you've never said to Karen that she should maybe apologize for calling me it and calling me it in live streams where they said my makeup would look good if it was done by a mortician. You think those things don't stick in my head, or am I just supposed to forget them and be like, oh, it doesn't matter to me? Right? Now, you said you were gone. But you're showing no sympathy for, anything going on. And I've said, I mean, no disrespect. I have said that, which is, I don't ever get that. I never get no disrespect from them before they disrespect. Yeah, I was asked for proof repeatedly. Repeatedly. I've seen Karen in that school video saying, oh, who's Mitch? Ha ha ha, you kill me. To Munchie. Ah, you're making fun of somebody's dead father. Ah, you kill me. But we're going to just talk about today, are we, Pyrenees? You think that don't still bother people, that that's their loved one? Right. Have we seen it? She showed that picture of her port. She looked pretty thin there. You would think they'd be like trying some, I don't even know. I mean, I get it that what I'm, like, yeah, tormented for years. Says, she goes, so let's keep going here. I understand that death is a very heavy subject. Full try. I wish I could too. I totally get it. So I'm late stage 3 terminal ovarian cancer. And I learned from my oncologist, I had to ask if it's terminal. Why am I not stage 4? She advised me that you never advance in stage 4 stages in cancer unless your cancer metastasizes. So do what you will with that info. LOL. She puts in fucking parentheses. LOL. But I found it interesting, she says. Now, who said that their cancer had metastasized? Oh, was it me? So LOL in parentheses. Yeah, the size of a watermelon. But she's still doing craft shows, doing jewelry. She looked real thin and slim when she showed that picture. I'm sorry. LOL. Do what you do with that info. LOL. Pyrenees Peak, come on. Had I read this before? No. To be honest, it doesn't look great for me, but some seem to be disappointed and rude that I didn't keel over in exactly 2 months after I got the news, laughing my ass off. No, I didn't see her leg swollen. Yeah, it really was e-bags. Yep, it really was. Fucking little weirdo. I thought it was some fucking Photoshop picture. So she goes right on to talking about me after putting her LOL about metastasized. Yeah, there's no fucking chance on that. No way. I'm gonna look at that thing with the. Oh, geez, oh, Pete. Look at the one where she's in the black outfit. Does anybody see something the size of a watermelon there? Wow. Still doing all her shows, though. On the bike, yeah. Well, those are sweat. Yeah, she does look like she's got some. I don't see anything the size of a watermelon, though. And you're on a bike. That black suit, that spandex suit. Yeah. The one that she said wasn't even really her legal husband. And the father and mother that she said. Her mother was like a sweet lady, like. Uh, repost. I forgot the pic. To all of my fake cancer supporters. I don't even understand what you mean by that, Karen. Herein lies my definitive proof, SG. My medical records are on the way. Don't get excited. This is the first and singular response you'll ever get from me. However, Dr. Not Bloody Likely, I figured we should all have a good chuckle at your new stand-up routine. I will not be awaiting yet another unhinged straitjacket statement from you based upon your lies, insanity, and hate, just so you don't go to too much trouble working yourself up into your latest rant. I'll just be here, not watching your channel or listening to insanity from that brain of yours as usual. Thanks for the empathy and the shout out. It seems your healing miracle has really changed your outlook on life and transformed you into the kind, gentle, gratitude woman you are today. Yeah, she's been fucking saying she's been on chemo this whole time. 100 comments. Here, where she's again talking about how many people in this community she's supported. Too many people are requesting and relying on others to pull them out of a financial situation. And it is, in my opinion, making light of a serious trust among friendships and taking advantage, and in some cases, manipulating people to help you through something that is of no fault of their own. Wait a minute. Manipulating people to help you through something that is of no fault of their own? What do you mean? Like cancer? Money is tight for a lot of people right now. Well, not you, because no, Mary. No, not you, Karen, because your mom and dad gave, your abusive dad that you spoke about on. Oh, and you were also another one who said we used to make fun of my mother's boobs. Not mine, but yours. Stephanie Dawson, when are you gonna fucking go in somewhere and type that shit about me? Huh? Cut her a break? Go through her community post. Cut her a break? She loves Munchie. Every day there is a new fund popping up for someone, and it's gotten excessive and puts people in awkward places, especially if they don't have the ability to help out, unless your mom and dad do. Very confusing. Of course, these are my opinions, but I'm free to express them to see if others will engage with me or want to converse about this topic in a safe, trusted chat of someone in the community. I doubt anyone will say much, but I'm interested to see if anyone will engage with me in an adult and civil conversation about your feelings on the subject. 100 comments. No, I want to know about giving other people a break. Stephanie? You don't think other people live actual fucking nightmares? You think the LOL after the metastasized comment? Stephanie, 2 months ago, you think that was funny? Yeah, she's been off the chemo for a while. It says this as they've no, fuck no, Stephanie. No. So I can be falsely accused of a scammer, but some things that are fishy can't be. I'm not saying the bitch is a scammer. Some people do things just for fucking attention. Maybe she's fucking capitalizing on some shit. Do you see a fucking watermelon sized tumor in that black spandex suit? Everybody go look. She's selling more jewelry. She sure as fuck is. Stephanie, you don't think it's wrong that she left a fucking comment to Munchie claiming that her father physically abused her mother, and then in last night's live stream it said, yeah, it said, well, she's another one who sends out free jewelry to people, getting fucking addresses, in my opinion. In my opinion. So, and this one, this is 5 months ago. This has been going on for how many years now? Now, these are people who make fun of things when they talk about, oh, this shaming, that shaming, this shaming, that shaming. But they stick their faces in a dozen eggs. They talk about a $6,000 a month Airbnb so they can die on the beach with Bette Midler. And, you know, say Munchie is just like their sweet mother. Good night, Cray. But in the meantime, they fucking poverty shame people who are fighting for their disability, and their mom and dad can't, it's just simple truth is, hi, Karen. I haven't been around much. Sure, you haven't, simple truth. But I think of you often. I totally agree with your stance on this, especially those who expect it and feel they are entitled. Money is tight for a lot of people. Let me ask you guys in here. How many of you guys can afford $6,000 a month for like unlimited? Like, so if I'm still alive after the first month, I'll pay for another month, and then as long as it goes. What do you mean? Like, is there one up like that? Or no, don't say that, because I wouldn't want to. If something did happen to somebody, I certainly, I'm just waiting for this woman to acknowledge. Because we're talking about Karen right now. Is that a problem? We're reading her post she put up today. She has a post of that? Of the day before she's dying? Is that a post? She sure did. She called Tander tan gay the day after she came in here and was being all kind. Yeah, that's right. That's when she came in. You're right. I remember that, Sharon. She came in. Is that a recent one? Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. And I just think too many, people have been feeling bad and blah, 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 and they don't want to say nothing, but they didn't feel bad. What do you mean her mom? Oh yeah, her mom gifted her again, again recently. Yeah. Really must be nice. While making a post complaining about people needing help. How fucking dare you? Exactly, wild wisdom. Yeah. This has gone on repeatedly. Okay. These are my new favorite daily wear rings. They are comfortable, unique, and make great gifts. They can be made without gemstones and come in 4 different metals: copper, oxidized or shiny, yellow, brass, sterling silver, and 14 karat gold fill. You can choose from a variety of semi-precious gemstones by choosing from the pull-down menu. Otherwise, I will send you one of my choosing in your size. Thank you so much for looking at these beauties. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. Please just contact me. Is that the one you're talking about? I'm just sick of like hearing her talk about her positive reputation in this community. I mean, in that black spandex outfit, she is not looking like she has a watermelon-sized tumor. Right? She's just gonna cut it all off to die. I mean, like, I don't know if I believe it. I'm sorry. Hey, Stephanie, I'm allowed to believe what I want to believe. This bitch signed a fucking petition. She's moving around that whole thing, that whole display thing too. Biking. Yeah. Mm-hmm. These filigree rings are flying off the shelf. I am now making a few more with amethyst, onyx, tiger's eye. The current one is ruby. Now hold up, man. That's some shit. That's just, I mean, like, come on. Look at genuine copper, genuine copper. You want to know what the idea was that I had given her was use more copper. It's good against cancer. And then Swiss goes, I even think they tossed around an idea, but of course, I'm sure SG backed out. No shoot. Look, this copper hand knit. Wow. These copper hoops. Whoa. Looks like you took that copper idea, right? Yeah, right. They're just not going to give any surgery, nothing. And then they come in here and they want me to stop talking about her. That is interesting. This one says update 6. Didn't the other one say update 6? Can somebody just look for me? Because I don't want to go all the way back up. Can somebody look and tell me her last update about it? What number does she say it is? Update what? I'd like it if somebody who has two. No, none, Sharon. Okay. Somebody who has 2 devices and can type in here at the same time. I would like to read this update and have them be looking at the most recent update so we can compare them. Okay. So, Tandra, do you have 2 devices? Does anybody have 2 devices that they can be looking at Incantations by Karen, which is Karyn. Okay. Okay, Stephanie, I'm going to boot you. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're gone. Dumb bitch. Well, if anybody's got 2 devices, otherwise I'm going to have to keep going from one to the other. Chris, do you have 2 devices? Does anyone at Rainbow, Debbie, Net? Does anyone Wildwood have 2 devices? Well, we'll find out if she did it or not. I didn't even read Stephanie's comment because she never answered yours or anybody else's that said, why don't you go in there and tell them this stuff? Why don't you go to Surviving Buzzballs and say it? Why don't you go anywhere else? It's okay. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to know. I'll just go up and look up. Don't worry about it. I'll just go back and forth. All right. So hold up. Look at her here with 2 weeks ago. Finally, a petition to get that piece of shit Lisa Richards off social media. Wow. Scumbags like her. Oh, you're into that, aren't you? And this one says last update. Last update? Why is this your last update? Oh, this bitch never skipped a beat. This one here says, okay. So 2 months ago, update 6. She goes, I think. And this is the one where she put, you know, she goes, so I have been on 2 different chemos. Everybody, please, I need you to write this down so you can tell. Hi, Nobias. Do you have 2 devices? Because I really want somebody to look at this update 6 from 2 months ago so we could compare 9 months ago, because I feel like Stephanie and others are real eager to get people to stop talking about this particular subject. So if anyone, oh, we're glad you're safe, Chris. Okay. So then write this shit down. Okay. Novias, if you could please go, and I might be asking you to compromise your convictions here. If you could please go to Incantations by Karen, go down her community post to 2 months ago that says update 6, I think. Because I want to read update 6 from 9 months ago. This is 2 months ago, the one I'm asking you to go to. And I would like to compare them side by side because I don't do that to her. I show respect and everything, but I get a lot of pushback when I'm looking into this. And she's been pumping out that fucking jewelry for someone who's been terminal for how long? But then she said nobody can be terminal. Nobody can be terminal unless they metastasize, and she put parentheses, LOL. Yeah, 2 months ago. Yeah, she's gone now, Rainbow. Well, I'm sure you're done talking, Steph. But you didn't do anything except make the suspicion deeper. I mean, even Pyrenees Pete, whom specifically I remember Karen F saying, I love that name, Pyrenees Pete. I love that name. I specifically remember her saying that. And fucking. Okay, so now I'm going to read from 9 months ago, the one that's update 6 from 9 months ago. Okay, so we'll do as we go so we can all compare because nobody's been doing that. And I'm not saying they should have been, but I know this bitch likes to fucking harass people. So, okay, so hold up. Wait. Nobody has, wait. Let's go to this one now. I'll read this one. Update 6, 9 months ago. Hello, my friends. I don't even know where to start with this update. As it has hit me so hard. I think I am still in shock. Okay, here goes. As a lot of you know, I've just finished my 8th round of chemo, and I am going to try to endure 8 more. Here's why. The watermelon-sized tumor they have been trying to shrink so they can safely remove it and then give me a full hysterectomy so that the cancer will be gone with no way to return has actually gotten bigger. How my oncologist at one of the top rated medical centers in the world did not catch this sooner is beyond me. She clearly doesn't give a fuck. And since this update, I have told her so, along with this bitch's choice to make me suffer in pain with no meds whatsoever. I'm almost 10 years clean, and apparently I'll never live this shit down. Now, the fact that my C125 numbers went from 35,000 to 1,200, I don't even know what that means absolutely nothing if I cannot safely get these 2 operations. At this point, instead of going through 8 more rounds of hell, I'd rather they just try because if nothing changes, I'll be dead in a week. I'm so angry, sad, and scared and hurt. I don't know how to feel. I don't know where to turn or what to do. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it just seems odd to me that 8 rounds 9 months ago. They didn't know then that it wasn't shrinking. Watermelon sized, watermelon sized, watermelon sized. Hi, Max. In fact, it's growing. See, after this, though, she did the spandex, the black spandex thing. So it's back to the operating table for me again. All right, Karen. See, I can feel sympathy for you. Thank you, Max. I appreciate that. I can, have empathy for you, but this whole fucking thing of she's got 103 comments there. While you signed a petition trying to isolate me. Izzy. Hey, Karen, first off, let me apologize for being late over here. You know I'm not around a lot. I just heard about this post after waking up in the middle of the night and catching Swiss's live stream. Secondly, Karen, you're going to take your feisty ass to wherever it needs to go to get whatever treatment you need. But you know this already. You're going to kick that watermelon's ass. Well, it's nice to have the money to do that. Now I did laugh at you on Swiss's panel. Fruits, old bags, vegetables. Your humor never fails me, even when you're facing not just this tremendously painful and frustrating fight, but also the fight to deal with your effects of continued sobriety. I can't imagine how hard this must be, but unlike others, you do it with an absolutely astounding attitude and perspective. Wow. Ain't 1 ounce of victimhood anywhere near you. You're a true warrior. A watermelon warrior. Too much watermelon? Maybe beginning to sound too much like All In with Ari. Anywho, now why would she even mention All In with Ari? Thank you, Max. Anywho, keep it up and don't pay the slightest attention to anyone who has a single negative word to say about you or to you. People like that are totally beneath you in fucking every single way. Much love, your Scottish pal, Izzy. Thank you so much, Izzy, for your kind and hilarious words. I am going to kick some ass, and I don't give a fuck who says what about me, because them folks are irrelevant to me as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for always trying to have such a good sense of humor. You think Izzy has a good sense of humor? Do you? Incantations by Karen. And also being loving and serious when necessary. When they get this damn watermelon out of me, we'll have a picnic. Laughing emojis. Wow. Lighthouse Girl says, Karen, I am a little confused. A few weeks ago, I thought it had shrunk a bit and it was looking hopeful. Lots of people have 2 sets and have success. I don't know what that means. Praying it all works out. Fight with all your being, and I know you will because you're a fighter. Love you, Karen. You were in my thoughts. Oh my God, listen to her answer. Hey, sweets. I just saw this comment. I never go into my YouTube studio and I had a lot of messages. I haven't yet seen. So my deepest apologies for not getting back to you. I feel horrible. I hope you didn't think I was ignoring you, love. Thank you so much for your lovely words. I miss the shit out of you. Much love, Kay. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Max. I appreciate that very much. Wow. You just totally ignored what she said. And Lighthouse Girl, and you know who else did the same thing to Lighthouse Girl? I saw she had asked a question like that to somebody else. Was Bama. Same thing. And Lighthouse Girl says, no worries, Karen. I hope your treatment is a success. I I know from a family member's treatment kicks your ass, but worth the try. My sister-in-law is having success and you will too. I love and miss you too, my friend. Take care. Hope to see you on YouTube soon. Prayers sent your way. Say like this is like this woman's an addict to this kind of shit. Lisa G. Karen, I am so sorry to hear. I know this is not what you wanted to hear. And for the doctor, shame on her for not getting you. Karen, you are a big, beautiful woman. I can't begin to imagine how you're feeling. I'm going to keep praying for you. I'm reading this. My heart is in my throat. I'm pissed. This woman can hijack your pain and do whatever she wanted with it. I think you should get her ass fired and get another doctor. I think she's looking pretty slim in that fucking black spandex. I mean, I hate to even think that, but I did see her in Swiss's live stream, and she was talking about how she was getting some wigs and she was getting a bald head. Now, I'm not saying her bald head and her port weren't real. I am not. But the fact that everything is about her, like everything is about her. Um, yeah. I mean, I can literally like look back and remember, like, you didn't see me like going on camera and sport and that because they were already calling me cue ball and everything. No, it wouldn't grow back during treatments. No, it would not. It would be after treatment and a little bit, yeah. It wouldn't grow back during treatment. No, it wouldn't. And she's still doing treatment, she says. I mean, just in the actual picture. Oh, that sounds great. Yes, that sounds good. In the actual picture of the spandex suit, yeah, that black outfit. That, yeah, yeah. If you had a watermelon-sized tumor, I think it'd be seen in that. I'm just saying, there's people out there who their rent's been raised. And I'm not talking about myself, so all of you don't go being all happy over there in Freakland. But there's rents up to $1,600 a month. And people are fucking stressing about it because they don't make that in a month. And to mention that you're paying $6,000 a month after you've called people losers that don't have mom and dad. that you've insulted publicly to pay. There was no reason. Oh, remember she said I was like the little boy who called. I was the little boy who cried RSO oil. That's what she fucking said. Yeah, because she can be affording that six. That, you know what, bitch? You need to fucking acknowledge and admit what you did, Karen. You will acknowledge. You will do the right thing. No, she made fun of me. It was the day after she'd been in here. Then she was in Ollie's with Munchie and them, and she was fucking oh, thank you, Max. And she was calling Tanger tan gay and saying I was the little boy who cried RSO oil. You guys can. If I do, even if you guys do, it'll still be blamed on me. So whatever you want to do, do it. I feel like she showed her whole body in that black spandex suit. She looks way more in shape than I do. Just because I'm, you know, fucking a lazy ass motherfucker. And I don't wear spandex. FedEx. Candace. Fucking, if you're at that, why don't you fucking do it for me too? Why are you gonna call it something slow cooked? And then expect that to this moment now my mouth still isn't watering. All serious too. I'm like, huh? About they are idiots. Oh, isn't she so saucy now, isn't she? She's fucking saucy. Last night was funny as hell, and I don't care what I said. Wild Wisdom would not acknowledge me in the least. Maybe every once in a while she'd go, fine, is she what? Is she what? And it was determined, Tanger, that if I had a shock collar, if I had a shock collar, that I'd be in the most trouble with you. Because, see, Wild Wisdom, she be all just talking and talking too much to notice, like, when I'm doing wrong. Unless if I was to say, like, Jesus, and that would be like, eh, and she wouldn't even know, like, what I was saying. I could have been saying, I love Jesus or anything at all. But she would be like, eh. Yeah, but you have, like, the most, where you'd be like, and no BS wasn't like that. And and Wild Wisdom would have like that. I knew it, no BS. Because you were all like, I hate Alpha Dog. You're like, you're thinking you're typing it in your sleep. I hate Struck by Lightning. I hate Allison Jennings. I hate Justin Timberlake. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Just like that, Tanger. That's what I mean. You'd be all like, funny. Because you're probably one of the nicest people in here. Yeah, but it's on my phone. Make me do it now. Don't make me do it now. All right, later. I'm gonna save that laugh for myself. Because now I'm fucking hungry. Look at fucking no BS eating fucking pork. People. People who eat people.
Can I have another bacon boy sandwich? Please. Extra mayonnaise, please.
See? Like, look, you guys who aren't like regulars here. Oh, and Nicole, I do want to say thank you for your comment earlier. It's so odd that you said something because I don't know that person. I don't know who that is. Okay. But they're a member. And last night I happened to be looking at the members and I was like, I wonder who that is. Cause you never, you know, like I'd be shocked, like that Batwoman who is a fucking, see? See, no, yeah. No, maybe Chandra wouldn't be the one. Cause I feel like No BS would do it just for fun. Where Tandra would do it like to try to teach me a lesson, and I'd be like, I don't understand why you zapped me every time I said watermelon. Ah! Right? No, how many times she would have fucking done that? Every fucking time I just said watermelon, Tandra would have got me. Because we had a conversation. Because we... And not once during the live stream would it occur to me that it was that word that was making her zap me. Not fucking one. I'm not even lying, you guys. That's why I was fucking crispy in pain. Now you want to talk pain now. That was pain. After the live stream. Right? Yeah. We just had that conversation about a week ago. You don't remember? When Tanger's not on the phone, she gets this really tough, deep voice. That, yeah, that's right. That's my fake voice. You want me to sing me and Bobby McGee now? No. Yeah, no, we're not talking about one of those vibrating set underwear, Tander, which you never sent. I gotta go and eat something now. It's 11:30. Past my eating time. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you for letting me express myself. I go from crying to laughing to whatever. Sometimes maybe I do yell at people. Not immediately, but maybe sometimes immediately. Like if it's a stranger and they come in the room and they're all like, and I gotta be like, what the fuck do you mean about that? Like, say, yo, yo. No, I don't like to talk about what anything that cancer did to me though, because they fucking make fun of it. Like any single thing. You know, and I don't even mean to bring this up. I don't mean to bring this up. This is how fucking ridiculously far they went. A person who says they had survived cancer 5 times, 2 times came into my live streams, and you could ask prudently this. I didn't get to talk about Maddie yet. Make a fucking video. Um, to show my fucking boobs where I had a scar from surgery. Ain't that some shit? I mean, you know they want to see them, but
That's a little much, don't you think? They said we call them a plant. And me imprudently were like, huh? Yeah. And they were in a live stream saying that I deserve domestic violence. Bye, 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 bye. Whoever that was, bye. Bye, 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 bye. You can just fuck off and die. I forgot what I was saying, Tanger. I'm glad you remember it. Can you let me know what it was? What was it? I don't know how she is. What was it? That person came in and made me forget it. I have dementia. Oh my god. Help me stop talking like this. Yes. Oh, isn't Tanger saucy? I wasn't even saying a name. You'll have to get that right. She wanted to see. She did. I like to call her Fern. Fern. That's her name. Fern. And vibrated underwear. Fern. Auntie Fern. She's toned down though. I don't mean shape wise. I mean, not that I'm saying anything about her shape. I don't look at it. She does have pretty hair. Okay, you beggars, are you happy now? I complimented somebody that I don't even hate. Anyway. Peace, love, and tacos. Encourage each other. Unite, we stand, divided, we fall. Yay, everybody, yay! Me, Mary. Just kidding. Mary has pretty hair. Bye, you guys. Love you guys.